celebrates its 50 years today since the Gambian-born Kora legend Lalo Keba Dramé passed away, but his mastery of the Kora remains relevant within the Senegambia region and beyond. Today, May 29, 2023, marks the 50th year since the demise of the king of Kora, who died in 1974. The legendary Kora player was born in the village of Kouenala in Kiang. Lalo Keba Dramé lived most of his adulthood in Senegal, crossing between Casamance and Dakar, Kolda, and many parts of Senegal and the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau. He had two brothers, Lalo Dindin Dramé and Kabura Dramé. He lived and worked in Dakar with the Daniel Sorano Senegal national troupe, and more of Lalo Keba's history in this report by Mariama Cham.
Born in 1926 in the Gambia, the genius of the Kora Lalo Keba Dramé was illustrated by the adaptation to the Kora of Djembe Seng, percussive notes of the Kora played in the manner of the djembe, thus creating a real revolution for the repertoire of Kora's music with his song Kurambisan. At a very young age, Lalo Keba Dramé began to make a name for himself in the world of Kora by hosting weddings and baptisms. But popularity will come with his broadcast on national radio. Soon its reputation crossed the banks of the Gambia River to spread to all the countries of the former Mandingo Empire. He was the composer of many epic Kora songs including Alalake and Tarejata and many more. Both Senegal and the Gambia had keen interest in Lalo Dramé becoming a nationality in either of the two nations. As narrated by Oko Dramé on the latter issue of nationality, Lalo Keba Dramé playing and singing hypnotized President Leopold Sedar Senghor, who requested Lalo Keba to naturalize in Senegal and became a citizen. However, Lalo Keba never agreed to this. President Senghor knew that the Manding conference in London was fast approaching, and he was artistically aware. He demanded that Lalo Keba should perform under the banner as a Senegalese. He was also approached by musicians he knew and worked with for years as Samba Jabale Samba, Ndaimbe, and many other Senegalese professionals of the Senegalese national troupe, but Lalo respectfully disagreed. In the Gambia, President Jawara was also planning to send a troop to England and also had Lalo Keba on his list. The battle for Lalo Keba was on nail and tooth. Both countries were hoping that he would perform under their banner. Lalo Keba married his second wife before going to the Manding conference, a young girl from Biam by the name of Kurambisan. He went to London with Kurambisan with a lineup of Gambian musicians including the great Falaba Kanute, known as Sakiliba, Nyamalali and Balabo Jeng as the Gambian national troupe. For most of his life, Lalo Keba was married to Kurambisan until his death. The day of his death, he seemed to know. He woke up in the morning and asked his brother Kabura to bring him the Kora to play some of his favorite tunes. After playing, he called Kora and gave him something to swallow and then whispered in her ear, followed by a prayer for guidance and protection, and then he went to sleep and never wake up again. Lalo Keba was buried in Dakar and his tomb was made into a shrine under the directives of the Gambian president Yahya Jammeh to then Ambassador Antuman Saho to build the most magnificent tomb for Lalo Keba as an honor and a tribute to the Kora king by the people of the Gambia. Then Ambassador Njoguba, together with Buba Senghor, Tatin Baji and Sana Bojang, approached the widow of Lalo Keba Dramé and extended an invitation to Kurambisan to come to the Gambia to meet with the president. She came to the Gambia, and on her return to Senegal, she was offered a number of gifts by the president, including bags of rice, sugar, financial and non-financial assistance to sustain the welfare of Lalo Keba Dramé's family and to uphold the legacy of the Supremo Kora Maestro. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Mariama.